What is good, my peoples? This is Kobe2408. In this video, I'm going to talk about the new champion that's going to be releasing soon. But before I do that, if you haven't gotten a PVE count, Riot is giving them out for free. I'll have the link in the description below. Just watch my video. It tells you the exact steps you need to take to get a PVE count, and it's instant. Once you sign up, they're going to give it to you, and then you can download the PVE client. There's two different clients. There's a live server client and a PVE client. You have to get the PVE client once you have an account, and then you can play on the PVE, and you can add me, and I'll have my summoner name in the description below as well, so you can add me and we can play. So make sure you get a PVE count because they're giving it out for free. Again, signups have been open for the past week now, and they gave out, I don't know, somewhere probably close to like 300,000 accounts, maybe more, but yeah, they gave out a lot, so make sure you get one. So I was on Reddit and I found this post called Calling the Next Champion Release Date, and this is by Fluger. Now he's just guessing when the new champion will be released, but he thinks that the new champion will be released on the PvE October 25th of 2017. Now I'm making this video on the 17th, so that's just next week. And then he says there's going to be a teaser before October 25th, like 3 days before, so that would be like the 23rd or the 22nd, somewhere around there. And then he says the new champion will be released on the live servers November 8th, 2017. Now that is a significant date, November 8th, 2017. That is when the season ends. And so, I mean, that's a pretty good guess, I would say. However, what is accurate about this is that it is going to be a mid lane champion. It is going to have high mobility, and it's confirmed to be a female champion as well. And also, it's being designed by Certainly T, which we can see just below, you know, in the comments. It says, Hayden says, it's already confirmed to be a female mid lane mage with high mobility. And again, it has been confirmed that the person designing this new champion in the mid lane is going to be Certainly T. Now, I can prove those to be accurate because I have some evidence, I have some screenshots about these comments. However, I can't prove when the new champion will be released. Again, I would say this might be close. I mean, October 25th, that's next week. Always after about 2 weeks, a new patch comes out on the PvE, and the new patch either releases new skins or reworks or even new champions. So how do we know that the new champion is going to be a mid lane champion? Is because we know Ornn released and he's a top laner. Then we have Kayn, who is a jungler. Then we have the dual bot lane, which is Rakan and Xayah, ADC and support. And what are we missing from that is a mid laner. So we know that for a fact. It's going to be a mid lane champion. And also it's going to be a mage with high mobility. And it's going to be a female character just because Ornn, Kayn, and Rakan were all male champions. And they wanted a female champion to be a jungler. However, it turned out Kayn, they made him a male character. So it's going to be a female mid laner, and that was confirmed by Certainly T. He's the one that confirmed that it's going to be a female champion, and they really wanted a female champion, like I said. So if you recall a leak that was done a few months ago that was talking about the Aatrox Rework as well as the Evelynn Rework and some skins, and I have the post right here, which I'll show on the screen right now. And this just talks about, it mentions the new champion. It also mentions a jungler as well. However, it did get some things accurate about this leak, like the tentacles of Evelynn. That was accurate. And then Aatrox, it talks about Aatrox's slow movement speed, and also talks about Aatrox's new ultimate. So that was accurate. However, the skins at the bottom here were nowhere close. However, Elise did get a new skin. Yorick did get a new skin from this. Again, they're not accurate. He didn't get an arcade skin, Yorick, and Program Elise. It was actually Super Galaxy Elise. And then Vladimir hasn't gotten a skin yet. Victor just recently got a skin. Death Swarm Victor. That is the Halloween skin. And then Blitzcrank hasn't got one. Alawi, Ari, Gragas, Bard, Sivir, and Rumble have not received skins yet. So we can just cross that off, all the skin stuff. However, again, Evelynn, that was somewhat accurate. Aatrox was definitely accurate. And then at the very top, it says the next champion will be, his name will be Nayuta, and he's an Ionian monk who can channel storms. That is not accurate anymore. Again, it's not going to be a male champion. It's going to be a female champion. Now, however, it could channel storms. It could be a female champion that channels storms. It says hybrid assassin, likely mid or jungle. Now, we know we can cross off jungle, so we can accurately say this is going to be a hybrid assassin for the mid lane, and has huge mobility with Thunderbolt like Q and a devastating but situational ultimate, similar to Diana and Akali. So I think the new champion, again, like they said, is going to be female mid lane mage with high mobility, and so we can say it's going to be close to either like Diana or Kali, something like that. Again, core items will be like Ludens and Gunblade, and most mage assassins with high mobility normally take Gunblade, but I'm not really sure if they take Ludens, not as often, but Gunblade is definitely a core item on a lot of these champions. A Kali, Katarina, you can take it on Diana, it's not as good, but again, like Fizz, there's Fizz as well, who can take Gunblade. So this was the leak. It happened 3 or 4 months ago, and if you guys haven't seen this before, I just broke it down for you guys. And another thing, certainly T is designing the new champion. He works for Riot Games. He's a designer, and he helps work on new champions. Also, he does work on reworks as well. Certainly, he helps work on new champions. Also, he works on reworks, and he's done some prior work on some older champions as well, like video. I think it's visual updates on some older champions as well. So how do I know it's certainly T? Just getting back to that point, I know this because here is a question someone proposed to Rev3, who works for Riot Games. I'm not sure how high up he is on the totem pole at Riot Games, but he seems to be pretty high because he answered this question, which says, I was just wondering if you could tell us the designers behind the next new champion and the next VGU after Swain. Now, VGU's visual game update, so just to give him a better looking feel, Swain, but Swain's getting, I believe, a rework as well. So, but again, Rev answered this question, so let's go to the answer. Here's the answer on the screen. Obviously, there is a huge team that all contribute to new champions and VGUs, which again is visual game updates. That being said, the main designer of the next new champion is certainly T. Now, this was a month ago, and this was after Kayn was released. So he's answering this after Kayn has been released. And so again, the next new champion is, or the main designer of the next new champion is certainly T. Soul Crushed is currently the main designer on the team that will work on the VGU after Swain. So I think after Swain is going to be Aatrox, is going to get a VGU plus a mini rework, probably something like that. But again, the takeaway from this post is that the main designer for the next champion is certainly T. And then here is a Reddit post also about what certainly T has worked on. There's his full name, Bradford Certainly T. Wenban is the designer of Thresh, Yasuo, Darius, Kalista, and Zyra. I'm not sure how you guys feel about him designing those champions, but I do like Thresh. Yasuo is a unique design. Darius is a pain in the ass. I hate that champion. Kalista is pretty cool. I do like her a lot. And Zyra, I think he worked on the rework maybe of Zyra. I don't know if that's the old version of Zyra, but it doesn't really say here. He was also responsible for some reworks, again, as this post says. Warwick, Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser needs a lot of work. Graves and Caitlyn. And I like Warwick's rework, Graves' rework, and Caitlyn's rework. So he's done a pretty amazing job on doing some reworks, except for Mordekaiser, which is his like biggest downfall. But again, here is the ending of it. It's over on the boards. He was going to be making the next champion. This is after he returned from a champion update after Warwick's VGU. So VGU again is visual game update. So he worked on Warwick's VGU, and then I guess somebody else designed Kayn, and then he's come back to design the new champion, which is going to be a mid lane mage. So let me know what you guys think. That was a lot of information, I know. Make sure you guys get your PVE counts because they're free right now, and signups have been open for a while. Just click on the link in the description below. Watch my video. As always, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm Kobe24. Thank you for watching, and you guys stay awesome, my friends, and I'm out. Peace.